Hi again, everyone. Thank you very much for your patience with this. We've now come to a really important part of what today is all about. Yes, we've had the convoy, and that was a big part of it, but now I'm going to show you what is going on in Perth, and it's unfortunate that we have someone that creates that racket in the background. We're going to be following a group of sheriffs, and they are going to be serving the police of Western Australia. This is step one in some action of reclaiming people's rights and reclaiming lawful police. So we're going to film this live, and I will follow for you as we go on this journey now. And we hope and pray for everybody's safety. And I'll turn it around now for you so that you can see the procession and the sheriffs as they head off down to hand the police of Western Australia the lawful notices. Oh, didn't turn around. As I said, we're not scripted, we're not staged, so it's all very natural and real. I'm locked in here. You know, something that is interesting I'll show you. This is the main stage for Perth's Fringe Festival, Fringe World. And of course, as of today, those of us who are pro-choice and pro-freedom, we're not permitted in there and can't go to those events. So let's follow down here to the Perth Central Police Station with the sheriffs, the common law sheriffs, and the public that are supporting this, and they want to see this happen because it is a rather a moment in history. It's a monumentous event. Thanks very much.
They have to start investigating. We've been speaking to them
and unfortunately, due to the actions of some people, we have police everywhere. So hopefully they are police that understand the lawful right to quiet and peaceful protest, and the lawful right of people to bring back the jurisdiction as it's meant to be in Australia, which perhaps some of you aren't aware, but at this present time Australia is not under its correct jurisdiction, and the actions of the Prime Minister, the various premiers, believe it or not, is unlawful on many levels. So you'll be able to see some of the purple shirts now, and those purple shirts are the sheriffs, common law sheriffs, who have been inducted and trained and who have taken a correct lawful oath to be able to execute the serving of papers to the police. And then there is a second part to this. Oh, poor girl trying to go to the toilet. Trying to go for a poo. If you'd like to be pulled off the toilet while you're trying to go, excuse me guys, can I just go through here? Thanks very much. Thank you.
Lady on a mission.
Yeah. Australian Free Independent Press Network.
Keep up the great work then.
Thank you.
So shove it, McGowan. And what to put in their children's bodies. That's right. Shove it. Because you've got to come through the mothers first. Exactly. Hey! Fantastic.
Freedom Media on you. And you've got Australian Free Independent Press Network too. So you've got both of us. Oh, and here we are. Here we are. They've locked them out. So they have the paddy wagon at the front door. Oh, and it looks like we might have some mainstream, lamestream, non-truthers come down here to take some footage. So, away. Public, stay away. Public, stay away. Public, don't go any further. Carol, can you just leave? Public, hold back, please. I don't think I'm going to let us. No, no way. Hi, Mandy. For your own safety, please stay back.
From back there. Over you guys, can you further back please? We don't want anyone to get hurt. We want to go and protect you. We don't want anyone to get hurt. Just fix the road.
What goes on here is that the sheriffs would have been able to attend the building had there not have been an announcement by someone who decided that they should announce to the public what was going on. So what we have now is obviously a lockout by the police, stopping the sheriffs from being able to serve their papers and do what they need to do.
Please, you've been told, don't risk yourself.
I'm network, I'm
I don't care. I don't want you to be at risk, all of you guys. Thank you for support. Stay back.
Truth, Harry, take the mask off so I can talk to you because I'm a little bit deaf again. So take the mask off and reach you off. You're left to right, you're somewhere in the police, you'll remove this. This officer serves his office.
So I'll just bring you back to me to give you an update. The sheriffs have been trying to serve the papers. The police are not being responsive. However, they have to be. Under law, they have to be. Now, the other thing that's really important is that mainstream media are here. So if you are a person or you know people who watch mainstream media, we ask that you share these videos and then have a look at what mainstream media put on. Channel 7, Channel 10 and Channel 9 are here. So if you watch the news or you have family who watch the news, let them watch the news tonight here in Perth and then ask them to watch the videos from the Australian Free Independent Press Network and Freedom Media WA and see the difference. On our stations, you will see the truth. You will not see the truth on the mainstream media. So what is happening there now is that they have asked the senior police officer who has been served the papers, they've asked for those papers to be served inside to the respective most senior police officer inside the station. And now we wait. So that's where things are at. But people, I really urge you, watch our stream and Freedom Media stream, then watch mainstream and see how much truth they do not tell you and they do not show you. You're going to see their live is going to be all snipped up and changed, not ours though. So I'm going to turn you back now to see what is going on over there and how we've eventuated, and then I'll come back to you when everything is finished and we've got some other news for you. Thanks.
People realise this is mate.
Yeah, too right it is. That's a mainstream photographer.
Tell, huh?
There's the mainstream videographer. And just in here in the white shirt is one of Perth's most notorious false newsreaders.
Laurie Brennan.
Harry.
Jeff Perry.
His name's Jeff Perry. Also everyone, this is actually history in the making. This is a very historical day. History to reclaim the lawful rights of the people and take everything back under our correct laws. Instead of having police that are a corporation and actually don't have the right to do what they do.
They're accepting the documents.
Forget it. 7 years.
Have they been served? have an incident number. Well done. Well done, common law people. Graham.
Fake media. Report the truth! Report the truth!
Three, because what he's doing is against the Constitution. That's right. That's what they've done. They deal under that. All their government departments are all got aiding business, which makes them a corporation. You can only serve one master, not two. So which one are they going on? The way things are carrying on now, they are serving the corporations more than what they are to people that manage to succeed.
Yeah, so it belongs to us.
So you've been successful.
Sorry folks, that's just a little bit of a ruckus between the mainstream cameraman and one of the common law sheriffs.
Complaint number and everything today. Of Mark McGowan and also the arrest of Kim Beasley. Well, we will be back. We won't sit down and lie down. We are sick and tired of all this bullshit that's carrying on. McGowan's going to do this, McGowan's going to do that. You have to be mandated. There's no such thing as a mandate. Read section 69 of the Constitution. When the WA signed up to come under the Australian Constitution, they gave up the rights to quarantine to the Commonwealth. Right? Now, that still stands. The number of referendum coming in. Until they do it properly, down and expect to follow all the law. He wants us to follow the law. They will follow the law, follow due process, or here we go to jail.
Report the truth, buddy.
They don't know how to. They're paid.
Speak the truth, it'll be good for you.
Of the law. They are also told that Parliament is different and the Parliament can create whatever laws it likes without the accountability to the people for the law of the land, which is not the case. Within the system of service under Constitution. How can any
Graham, you bloody rippers. What a champion.
Under constitutional law, the sovereign people of the realm, including the Commonwealth, are governed by laws and principles that they are happy to be governed by.
Don't worry about tickets. Is the... Can I get that please, Graham? That, folks, is the listing number against the police.
overthrow the sovereignty of the realm as far back as 1686 after James II was allowed to take the throne despite being Catholic. This contravened the 1559 Act of Supremacy created by Elizabeth I, who represented the Protestant within the realm after Sister Mary Clark died, and made it so that any monarch must serve of the nation in order to preserve the faith of the common laws and the customs of the people. This was necessary after the Roman Catholic Church had yet again sought to overthrow the monarchy by Mary I, Bloody Mary, who was a Catholic sympathizer and a treasonous monarch. 1554, 4 months after Mary's accession, Parliament legally re-established Catholicism in England. The persecution to Protestants in the hierarchy laws as received, and England is reconciled to papal authority from since 1686, all acts of Parliament created have not been granted or received by a constitutionally arranged monarch. Therefore, they cannot be laws at all. They are no more than rules. I'll skip a few lines here because since we the people are lawfully compelled to compel you to act according to the truth, evidence, facts, without fear nor favour, and that you have a sworn oath of office and duty of care to respond to give notice and to investigate all allegations of treason. We also recognise the difficult position that certain individuals find themselves in when the truth is realised, especially those of you serving within the office as constables and police and senior sergeants. We seek to open up a dialogue with good people within the police who are at least prepared to observe the evidence, facts, if nothing more. We will not be compelling you to take action against the administration until it is safe to do so if you do correspond with us. When the time is right, we plan to supply support and protection to all those who are prepared to defend the truth of the realm, whether be employed as public servants or not. We are prepared to correspond privately and to keep identity secret whilst we work on creating an end to this criminally insane regime. If you truly care about the future freedom and the health of all people of this realm, and that you yourselves or loved ones are, and you are unhappy with the direction in which the country is heading, then join us quietly. We the people are the largest force in the realm, and we are growing in numbers by the day. We seek a common sense judicial remedy by asking you for your help in returning the judiciary to the rule of law and reasserting courts of law so that justice can be seen and done. There may come a time where you will have a choice to make, either to defend the criminally established administration or to protect and serve the people. We urge you to make the correct choice. Moving on to more recent treasonous events. A long-range deception strategy to create a single federal European state with the erosion of each nation's sovereignty, currency and powers to determine its own laws of affairs, finalised by geopolitical consent of the Third Reich in Berlin 1942, that was done to protect the Nazis lose the war militarily. They should continue their plan for of the Nazi documents were replicated almost verbatim in the 1992 Maastricht Treaty. I'll go down further. The first move towards Federal Europe did not involve England directly. It was signing of the Treaty of Rome in 1957 by Germany, France, Italy, Belgium, Luxembourg and the Netherlands. The English common laws applies to all sovereign living breathing men and women and dictates that we are all born free to do whatever we choose for ourselves, provided we do not cause harm, loss to another life, liberty or property, or their right to life, liberty or property. England within the United Kingdom of Britain and the whole entire Commonwealth is a common law jurisdiction and provides the duties and sovereignty. The English Parliament has no lawful authority ever to surrender land or transfer, even temporarily, the sovereignty of the people, except when conquered in open warfare. No man, woman, neither monarch nor prime minister nor any free-lay politician judge or and the customs of the Constitution. The 1659 Act legacy is a constitutionally arranged act.
And even long-term.
Hey everyone, back again. We're just going to take a short break because the document that the lady is reading to the police is really long, really comprehensive. So we'll take a little break from that, and it's possible that you're not able to hear what it is that she's reading to them. What she's actually reading is the Magna Carta and the true common law. She's explaining to them how the Constitution overrides what they have been trained to believe they have the right to do. She's quoting many lawful acts and things that shows the police why they are not actually lawful police and why the things that they do are not real. We've all been led to believe they are, but in fact they're not. And what the idea of what she's reading to them is to help them understand that they have not sworn the correct oath to become a police officer and be a judicial officer of Australia, let alone Western Australia. And with that, you know, for everyone, knowledge means that you're more aware. So the idea is that when they have this awareness, maybe then they could understand that they need to step out of the corporation that they are acting within and join the people and return the people's rights of correct law back to the people. So that is the very lengthy document that she's reading to them, and the hope of that at the end would be that some of them would say, yes, we will come across to the people and we choose to be a lawful police officer. Now, that might be really hard for people to understand, like what's a lawful police officer? They're in a uniform, aren't they? But the fact is that they have not been sworn in as a police officer of the Commonwealth of Australia. They have been sworn in as police officers of a corporation under the Australia Act. And that gives them rights and things that take our rights away. So one of the most historic parts of today is getting the police to understand where they sit lawfully and what it is that they haven't been trained to understand. You know, this might all sound really strange to some of you, but when you start to look into the politics of things and the way that politics have been run in Australia for a long time now, it will bring you a greater understanding of this movement and why it's so important to everyone, to everyone's future. This isn't anything to do with what's called a vaccine. It's nothing to do with it, nothing at all. It's actually to do with the rights of the Commonwealth of Australia, and the Commonwealth of Australia is the people. The people are the Commonwealth of Australia, and they have rights, inalienable rights, unbreakable rights. Now, I'm going to ask Mandy if she'd like to have a few words with us. Mandy is one of our common law sheriffs, and she can also talk you through a little bit of what's taken place today.
Hi, Gwenda.
Hi, Mandy. How are you going?
Good, thank you. How are
Find
you?
us in there. Very well,
Hi.
thank you.
So what happened today, we had the sheriffs, common law sheriffs from the Sovereign People's Assembly of Western Australia have served the police here in Perth with arrest warrants charging Kim Beazley and Mark McGowan with treason, and the police have accepted the warrants. This is a huge, momentous day for WA and Australia. So the police really should be acting on the warrants today. Whether they do or not remains to be seen what happens from now. But the important thing is that the warrants have been accepted, so that is a massive step.
It's a historical day, isn't it, Mandy?
It is absolutely historical. People have cheered, they're crying. This whole COVID pandemic lie has got to come to an end. It is killing people. The vaccinations are killing people. They're now killing children, all on a lie. There is no pandemic. There never has been a pandemic. Everything they've done, all the mandates are unlawful. They are breaking their own corporate laws by enforcing these mandates, and it's got to stop now. And this is a massive first step to stop that. Many thanks to everybody that's turned up to support, all of the common law sheriffs from the Sovereign People's Assembly of Western Australia. A great day today.
Thank you, Mandy. Thank you very much. It's a very proud day, isn't it? It's historical, and yeah, it's just brilliant. So when this lady finishes here, we move on.
We don't need to go anywhere else now that they've accepted the documents. Our plan was to go to the federal police if they didn't accept, but they did. So we're all good with that. We will probably go back to Russell Square, I'd say, and have a bit of a debrief, and maybe. I believe we've just gone into full lockdown here, so...
Oh, have we?
Yeah, around 11 o'clock I think it goes in, so we've just got to find out what that's all about, but of course that doesn't accept Commonwealth public officials, because we don't basically obey unlawful mandates, really. That's just it in a nutshell.
So did you hear what Mandy said there? There's a little bit of striking news. Perth's back in a strict lockdown. And that's the retaliation to this. That's really what that is. So this is more of Mark McGowan's unlawful actions, totally unsupported by any legislation or acts. Just his sense of
and
power.
no cases. No one sneezed anywhere.
No cases of anything except unlawfulness, really.
Yeah.
So, people, I'm going to close down the live again now, and thank you all for watching and all your comments. We'll come back and have a look at your comments later, and thanks for your great support. And remember what I said earlier, if you have family or you watch mainstream media yourself, remember, watch their version of today and then come and watch ours. Watch ours and also Freedom Media. Then you're going to see the truth of what really took place here. Thanks everyone, have a great day.